Hey guys, Multiclass Gamer here. Welcome back to more Battle for Bikini Bomb on Xbox. In this episode, we're going to be taking on the Goo Lagoon Pier. As you can see, it looks a lot different than it did in Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. But at the same time, a lot different game. And also, there's no giant boats. There's also rides, as you can see. Like, this is an actual legit carnival, unlike the one we had in in Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. But at the same time, I guess they just wanted to combine Chum World and Goo Lagoon Pier into one area of Goo Lagoon. That's what we got. But I want to turn your attention real quick to the bumper boats, actually, because this will be important later on. But there were two G-Loves inside the bumper boats as soon as I entered the area. But over time, in these past few minutes between the two episodes, those G-Loves actually destroyed themselves somehow. I don't know how, but I think what happened was they might have ran to the bumper boats. But anyways, that's actually going to be important for later. I will just say that much right now. There's actually a fogger right here, or fogger, actually is what they're called. And it's, this one's actually kind of interesting because it doesn't attack you unless you actually get onto a platform with it. Otherwise, it just kind of, moves in a circle randomly. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Krabs here.
Sorry, lad, but the carnival is closed. A pesky robot has taken over me ticket booth. And worse, me money. If you help me get rid of that no-good robot, I'll give you a big reward.
Now, one thing you'll notice, you might notice if you pay close attention to it, and something I've noticed like over the years especially, on the console version, and this applies to the Xbox, PS2, GameCube version, they all have this issue where you can see there's kind of a big circle in the sky here. You can probably see it like on the corners of the screen, but there is in fact a circle that's different, like a different hue or something of blue, basically. And it's very odd, and it's kind of distracting, almost, basically. Almost kind of like ruins, well, I shouldn't say it ruins it, but it's still like it's kind of distracting for me whenever I play through this area. And it's only in this one area. We clearly have a clear blue skies in a lot of other areas in this game, but just this one particular has this random big circle that follows the camera, basically. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who know more about this game than me who talk about it in the comments below, but yeah, I just want to point that out, that I do notice that. So yeah, it was a hammer robot to take over the ticket booth, but managed to destroy the ticket booth and the robot itself, and yeah, we kinda indirectly caused some destruction to the pier. So Mr. Krabs probably is going to be happy about that. Let's go talk to him. But maybe he'll still give us a golden spatula? Maybe? Just, maybe.
Well, it's not exactly what I had in mind. I hope my insurance covers all this. Why don't you try something less expensive? Or, I mean, dangerous. I need them crazy robots cleared out of the bumper boats. When you've destroyed them all, come back and see me.
So yeah, you have to clear the robots now outside the bumper boats in order to get the golden spatula from Mr. Krabs. They already did half the job for me by destroying themselves, the G-Loves. There's something very weird about G-Loves, just the fact that they can easily destroy themselves, not even when they're attacking, obviously, because I was nowhere near in range for them to start attacking. So yeah, they destroyed themselves, and they did it separately too, so they didn't destroy each other, but somehow they destroyed themselves. And I think it might have been when they come into contact with the bumper boats, maybe? That's all I can think of. Because the hammer robots, they don't go down at all when they touch the bumper boats. It's just, I don't know, it's just very odd. But yeah, they probably shouldn't have put G-Loves inside that bumper boats, because, they probably didn't notice the issues about them anyways, but whatever. Game developers aren't going to notice every little thing that goes wrong in the game. Even with the testers, some things will slip through the cracks. That's one of those things, basically, is the issue with the G-Love robots. Now, right here, we have a little Whack-a-Tiki minigame. So hit the bum with the throw fruit and have a jolly good old time destroying all these floating tikis that randomly come up. Now, if you don't destroy all these tikis, you're gonna have to, I believe, you have to reload this in order to give it another try. But basically, you have to destroy all the tikis in order for the timer to stop and to get your sock. But before you actually start the minigame, you can actually see the floating tikis under the minigame itself, and they just kind of phase through the floor in order to come up for this minigame. So it's kind of funny, actually. But anyways, as you can see, there's a golden spatula under this part of the pier. We'll begin that soon enough, but for now, got a bathroom right here, and we got a Teacup Madness ride, which is very similar to the Bumper Boats ride, and in that respect, you don't want to touch the teacups except from the inside, because, yeah, from the outside, they kind of hurt. Just saying. But regardless, that's not really a big deal. Now, there is actually another way coming up to grind shiny objects, though we can't quite do it yet. But there is another way to do it that is a lot quicker than the downtown Bikini Bomb way. However, this part also requires a glitch, basically. And I'm going to attempt that glitch probably at the end of this Let's Play, because I've never tried it before and I want to try it, give it a try at some point. But let's just say it involves this ski ball machine. But let's actually read it real quick. Yeah, SpongeBob needs a bubble bowl. Okay, so another thing that requires the bubble bowl, so that's why we can't do it quite yet, but there is actually a glitch involving the ski ball machine that can get you infinite shiny objects. Way faster than grinding them at the bottom of the downtown Bikini Bomb lighthouse. Okay, now, we'll take the Throw Fruits, and you want to make your way to the end of this thing here, and we're going to destroy Stuplicatron. In doing so, you get a sock! Yeah, the cool little Easter egg here. Well, actually not really Easter egg, just kind of a tough sock to find if you don't know about it. Alright, so now over here we have another clan we have to pay, but this one's kind of worth it because it gets you another golden spatula. This will activate the Bungee, allowing SpongeBob to bungee down for a golden spatula. So we'll come back with SpongeBob here in a bit, but for now we got other things to attend to. Yes, yes. If you didn't notice the big circle in the sky, you probably would definitely notice it there. For sure, that's probably the best time to notice it. Okay, food and drinks right here. I want some food. I want peanuts. Okay, I guess not. Coral candy does sound pretty good, though. I guess. Actually, let's do one more thing before we switch back to SpongeBob, because, well, first of all, if you go back here, there is one Patrick Sock sitting on top of this food and drink concession stand here. And some shiny objects. Woohoo. Yay. Now, this slide right here, I believe it's called the, oh. Apparently, this is the Goo Lagoon Pier right here. Okay. Let's have a pier at this ride. Oh, dang it. I totally failed. I meant to make a pun there, but I totally messed it up. That's not even a pun, dude. That was just lame. But, yeah, some of these center tikis are actually pretty hard to avoid. But, honestly, I would actually I would say go for some of them, because even though you get hurt, yeah, there's underwear along the track, so don't really worry about, so, honestly, I think they intended for you to hit some of these to get some extra shiny objects, so we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. See how much extra shiny objects I can get out of this. The two are just showing these ones. So, yeah, it was a good amount of them, but that's all there is to this slide. There's no socks or golden spatulas to get from it, just shiny objects, so that's all well and good, but for now, we gotta switch back to SpongeBob so we can get that Bungee golden spatula. Alright. Now, of course, if I die, we could see those G-Loves, because, you know, then I can prove to you that there are supposed to be G-Loves inside that Bumper Boats thing there. For now, hey, SpongeBob. Nice to see you, buddy. What's up, carnival goer? What is this? Batting Fishy, fortune teller. Huh. Want my fortune told, although then again, my fortune could be like a hit or something. Kind of like a Madame Grunty's in Wishy World, Banjo-Tooie. Alright. So now we're up here. You can get a really good look at that big circle in the sky. It's a little less noticeable in the Xbox version, especially in certain areas, but yeah, right here, they didn't do a good job of hiding it, honestly. You can get a really good look of Goo Lagoon, actually, in general, from up here. You can see the sandcastle out there. You can see... I'm trying to... Because there's a way to... How do you zoom out again? Maybe it's supposed to be a button that allows you to zoom in. Huh. Okay, whatever. I don't remember what it is, but let's go ahead and get this golden spatula first. There we go. You can also destroy his tikis if you want to while you're at it. Now, what's funny is that they always end up, like, phased into each other. I don't know why. I think they're supposed to be separately, like, separate from each other, but yeah, they always end up phased together. Kind of weird, so it's kind of funny, actually. There we go. Of course, you still gotta have the saving animation, like, after you grab the golden spatula, but whatever. Alright. Now, you could bounce your way down, but why would you do that? There is no fall damage in this game. There's no fall damage, and there's no lives. So, really, there's no reason to take that springboard down. So now you gotta switch back to Patrick in order to finish up the bumper boats minigame, or bumper boats mission with Mr. Krabs. So let's do that real quick. Alright. So if you didn't already destroy them before by accident, or the game destroyed them for you, you'd also have 2 G-Loves, but since we don't, we have just the hammer robots, and so now we can go get our reward from Mr. Krabs. Finally! Right, Mr. Krabs? Right? Come on, give it to me.
Here is your reward.
Thank you.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That's the best kind of joy there is to be had at the Goo Lagoon Pier. Okay, not really, because there's one more mission we need to complete, aside from the main mission, which we're about to, because as you can see, we're really close to that, yeah, back to the Goo Lagoon Beach. So, yeah, it's pretty much right there for us. But what's also right here is a Freezy Fruit mission. We need to slide across some water here to get that golden spatula that we saw below the Teacup Madness ride. Now, it is possible, and I always do this, it is very possible to get across here in one go. It's gonna be close, but we'll get it for sure, don't worry. See? You can do it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's a little harder, though, if you're going back, because, well, the part of the pier at the beginning of this mission is actually, well, on the other side of the pier, is a little higher, so you have a higher jump to make, but you can still do it. Let's see if I can do it this time. Come on. Alright. I'm either gonna have my second death here, or I'm going to make it. There we go. Very, very simple. You don't need that, you know, that platform in the middle on the way there. You don't need it. Okay, and now, switching to SpongeBob one more time to finish off Goo Lagoon. Let's do this. And finally, yeah! Alright. And conveniently, they give you a springboard to send you right back to Larry. So, let's get on back to Larry and give him a hug. Or just get a golden spatula from him. Happy with either one.
Congratulations, SpongeBob! You're king of the beach! Here, have a golden spatula.
Alright. Larry, I guess I did get that hug after all. I don't know for sure, but I think this is the last time you actually see Larry in the game. I could be wrong though. I'm trying to think if there is an instance where he appears again. Actually no, yeah. This is not the last time we'll see Larry, actually. Okay, why does it have to show me this every single time? That's kind of annoying. Whatever. Oh my. So that's SpongeBob and Squidward's Tiki and well, Pineapple and Tiki. Yeah, they're looking pretty low quality there. And also the police line inexplicably just ends right there. That's kind of funny. This little funny spells right there. It's as a nice way to end off our Goo Lagoon adventure. Alright, here you go, Patrick. 10 more socks.
SpongeBob, you found some!
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Here's your golden back scratcher.
And so, with that, we have completed the first area of Bikini Bottom, the first of 3 areas. We have 12 out of 14 socks in Jellyfish Fields and all the golden spatulas there. We have 7 out of 8 golden spatulas and 8 out of 9 socks in downtown Bikini Bottom. And we have all 8 golden spatulas and all 11 socks in Goo Lagoon. So we are as done as we can possibly be with the first area of the game, with 37 golden spatulas and 5, well, total of 35 Patrick socks, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. And so, with about 5 minutes remaining, we should have plenty of time to do this. We're going to unlock the second area of Bikini Bottom. Because, you know, there's a lot of stuff to do in the second area of Bikini Bottom. But interestingly enough, when you unlock this area, instead it says pull the R trigger to go to the Poseidome. This does not look like the Poseidome, if I'm not mistaken. At least, I could be wrong. Maybe it is the Poseidome that's right directly ahead of me here? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh no, it's loading screen.
I have brought you two here to face a great challenge.
I've got nerves of steel and muscles of sand.
And eyes of jelly.
My Poseidon has been breached by a mighty foe whom you must vanquish.
Bring it on, Your Highness! Bring it on!
In this corner, defending the Poseidome, a small square guy. And his challenger, a huge murderous robot shaped like a squirrel.
Look, it's a giraffe.
I think I need to get home to feed Gary.
And so, here it is, our first boss battle of the game. Robot boss battle. Robot Sandy. This battle is divided into 3 phases. The first one here, all you have to do is just wait for Sandy to do her big, ground slam attack. And if you're close enough to the ground slam, it'll automatically propel you into the air, and all you have to do is do a bubble bounce, and then the force of bubble bounce will cause Robot Sandy's head to fly up into the air, and basically hit the stage lights, which I guess supposedly because of electrical shortage or something like that. I don't know. Do this 3 times and the battle's over. It's first phase is over.
I wanna play.
Patrick, we're not playing. We're fighting for our lives.
I wanna play.
Oh, all right.
So now with the score machine down, we have switched to Patrick, and this phase is a little bit longer. So basically, and in the process of doing this phase, we have a new move to avoid here.
Bang! The old clothesline move.
Yep, the clothesline move. So yeah, you get commentary from Realistic Fish Head, like all the robot boss battles, and
The robot's losing its head.
I mean, they're kind of cool the first time you play through the game, but after a while you actually kind of get annoyed with them and actually wish there was a way to turn them off. Honestly, I kind of wish there was. But whatever. So basically what you have to do is you have to do the same as you did before, except this time you're actually supposed to grab Robot Sandy's head. Keep on trying to... I don't know why I keep on getting Robot Sandy and actual Sandy confused, because they're clearly quite different. You have to pick up her head and throw it into the scoreboard machine, basically, to cause another electrical shortage. There's a lot to do with electrical shorting, basically, in this battle, so that's just how it goes. Okay, so, second time.
Ooh, nice flying, head thing move by Patrick.
Oh, is that what it's called? Flying head thing move. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Game, I'll keep that in mind. It's kind of cool reading the dialogue, some of the signs from the crowd in the background, like boo, rend, maim, boo, stuff like that. It's kind of funny, I guess, a little bit. Now, first of all, I'd like to point out that I love this song a lot, and I guess this is also where I should mention that,
Wow, I've never seen such an electrifying match.
Can't mention it now because we got another cutscene coming up here, obviously.
Oh, that was fun. Your turn, SpongeBob.
Oh? Whee!
So the developers of this game also love the music that they made for this game. And because of that, they reused almost the entire soundtrack of this game for Truth or Square. So whether or not Truth or Square is a good game, again, I haven't played through the entire game yet, so I don't know if it's actually officially like a really good game or not, but whether or not I will end up loving the game or not, they do reuse the entire soundtrack of Bikini Bomb for it. So there's not really a lot of its own, there's not a lot of new music in Truth or Square basically. But again, it's the last SpongeBob game that came out from Heavy Iron Studio, so it wouldn't surprise me if it is actually a good game. And not only that, but also it's the last SpongeBob game. Well, the last game in general that Heavy Iron Studios made for THQ.
This match is just about over.
Apparently, they actually left to THQ because for a cost-cutting reason. That's actually the reason why they did. As far as I know what that is. Anyways.
The old clothesline move.
Yeah, the clothesline move is different this time because it's Sandy's hands that you have to avoid. But pretty much all there is to it. Skull bash up into her head and.
That was quite a battle. Tell him what he's won, Johnny. It's a new power, the Bubble Bowl. But wait, there's more. A golden spatula. And that's not all. A gift certificate for $5.32 to Dean's Little Shop of Dried Fish Flakes and Flowers.
Oh, thank you. It all means so much. I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Cry all you want, but not here. We just wax the floors.
Hey, Plankton.
Yes, what is it?
I was just wondering why all the robots seem to be coming from inside the Chum Bucket.
Have they? I really haven't noticed.
Yeah. And then there's that big flashing neon sign that says Robot Headquarters.
SpongeBob, I'm your friend, right?
No, not really.
Exactly, and as your non-friend, I worry about you. Like right now, you're thinking too much. I'm worried you might really hurt yourself. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think for you. This way you won't hurt yourself, and you can just keep working on getting me into the Chum Bucket.
Thanks, Plankton. You're the best non-friend a friend could have. No more thinking for me.
Alright, well, on that funny note, it's time to end things off here. So, next time on Battle for Bikini Bomb, we'll explore the second area of Bikini Bottom, and hopefully, possibly move on to World 4 of the game. See you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this episode of Battle for Bikini Bottom. I'd like to give a special shout out to currently my only patron, JC the Texas Scratcher. If you want your channel featured here or early content, consider supporting me on Patreon. If you like what you see, consider subscribing and clicking the bell to be notified of new episodes. See y'all tomorrow for another video.